Thursday, August 31st, 2023. After receiving several messages in my inbox addressed to pseudo unfamiliar email accounts, I decided to verify. I was using my own email address by sending myself an email. Hi, me. I'm sending this message using the phone I purchased for me for personal use via the email account I created and added to the default mail app on this brand new device. Although I didn't create this email profile, this email alias can be used to receive messages sent to me, Federico Marin. These alias profiles, contact cards, are linked with the phone number AT&T, VMO, AIO Wireless. Oh wait, it's Cricket Wireless now. Assigned to me, to my device, therefore linked to all accounts linked to that number and logged in on this personal device. I'm making sure I'm receiving these emails. Obviously, I prefer to read the messages intended for me. Messages are pieces of information sent from those I chose to share my contact info with. These instant messages provided opportunity to respond, record, and react according to your best interest, or my best interest, and make timely informed decisions, choices. Instant delivery leaves no room for excuses or reasons to miss opportunities or important deadlines. Electronic messages make life easier and gives me a competitive edge in the professional world, so I can be self-sufficient. Additionally, electronic messages serve to facilitate account security because since only I can receive the messages to my personal email accounts on my personal devices and PC, personal computer, verification codes sent to authorize access to personal accounts with personal information can only be read by me, right? For clarity, the term me within the context of this interaction refers to you, them, whoever we are, and whoever them decide to share it with the exception of Federico Marin. He can only receive the messages we believe promote his well-being, because ultimately, you, we, them, and Federico at whatever email alias we add to the domain are only acting in our better interest. I mean his. No, we mean the greater good. For everybody, so everyone benefits. Everyone except Federico or anyone he loves or tries to help. Guys, he can rot and we will all even watch it without feeling a thing. Similar to an annoying toddler fake crying to get attention, ignore the complaining until he gets tired. Just look the other way. It works. Imagine what a bad actor would do if they received our verification codes sent to our emails and numbers. They could log into our personal accounts. But what would they do once in our account, though? Well, it depends on what kind of person they are, I guess, right? Say they access our health information. Maybe they want to ensure we're receiving the care we need. I'd also like to think that our access to our social media account is motivated by selfless desire to improve our online reputation, or or hear me out. If they access our financial information and resources, they probably logged into our banking accounts, open other accounts with that information, and then change our login script so we can't log in or view or prevent them from paying our bills or investing our money on our behalf. These Google and Apple security features are so effective in safeguarding our personal data. So once the security settings are set, then changed, not even a Google expert can bypass the security features that the bad actor easily circumvented to get into our banking account. Hopefully, the bad actor makes some good investments and gets us rich on our behalf without telling us, for the greater good. No, sir. Only you have access to your account. We cannot override your credentials to access your account. What do you mean that you can't recognize the recovery number? Why would you even add a number you can access? Sir, I can't help you if you share or forget your passwords or phone number. Thanks for calling, though. We really value your privacy and thanks for that information. If these reps were trained like the bad actors who gained access to our account, maybe one day they can also assist us in accessing online resources available to all who choose to benefit from them or be entertained. Because we can all agree, right? It's entertaining to set up live web streams of people who don't know they are live to gauge their uninhibited, real, and raw emotions and experiences so we can all learn from it for the greater good. The mental anguish and sanity of a person is a price that you, we, whoever they are that's reading this are willing to pay for the greater good. How generous of you, us, them, and yeah, it's funny. It's funny if you're a kindergartner who hasn't developed that part of their brain called, what is it called? Damn it. Can't remember with all the shit in emails I have to follow up on. Because I do feel bad if I ever hurt anyone. I don't even like to make others feel uncomfortable. A few times, I caught people lying or stealing from me and pretending not to see so that they wouldn't feel uncomfortable. Why? Called, called conscience, not feelings, conscience. I remember now. I wish that I remembered why I wrote this email and to who. Is this an incomplete sentence? Oh yes, myself, Federico Marin, son of Federico Marin, who gave me my name so I may enjoy it for personal use. Be identified and share with whoever I want, whoever I choose. I mean, whoever you want. All the yous, me's out there, including, most importantly, my administrator, carefully selected and chosen respected member of the cooperative, deemed worthy of allowing access into my life, your life, everyone's life, the administrator who allows me, you, them into my Grindr account, ID me, TurboTax, Facebook, IRS, USCIS, and acts in the better interest of everyone. It's in the better interest of everyone for me not to call my sister, call my mom, receive messages from a potential employer or client. It's not in the best interest of you, me, everyone for me to get credit for my own content, inspired by this very situation I can't speak about. God forbid I get credit for my own suffering. No, you get the credit. You need it more than I do. Because how could you ever write about something that you don't understand? You can't because you don't feel it. You lack the words to describe it. You describe it from a perspective of a toddler who enjoys fart noises or when someone falls. The scary thing is that you have access and ability to manipulate my life and others' perception of it. The power of a king in the hands of a toddler. That's what I can see about you, and I see it through the way you make me feel. I don't need eyes or cameras or creepy spies to tell me about you. I can tell by the way that you make me feel that you don't feel a thing by watching me or listening to me. How do I think I write this anyways if I can't see? I'm disabled for being blind. My administrator, caregiver, kindly applied for me and signed for me since I can't see. He has my best interest in mind. I mean, his best interest. Federico's. I'm not Federico anymore. Now I'm the administrator. The real person watching over this. His better interest. It's in my, there's our better interest. To lie to get benefits. I mean, whose better interest is it anyways, right? Follow the money. I can't, because I can't see, remember? Not privy to that choice.
How did it happen?
You'll find that we run a very tight ship here.
Who could do something like this?
Nasty way to go.
What happened, Daddy? Lola?
That quicker
and it's a continuing subject. It refers to increasing equitable service, access, and employment outcomes for all job seekers in the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act, adult and dislocated worker programs. So, what's the purpose of this? Well, this guidance clarifies and compares the variety of training and other services available to states and local workforce areas under the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act, WIOA, with the goal of improving training outcomes across all populations. Why is accessibility an issue? Accessibility issues are any barriers that make it difficult or impossible for disabled users to access, navigate, or engage with your website content. Accessibility, the quality of being able to be reached or entered. The quality of being able to obtain or use. The quality of being easily understood or appreciated. Accessibility brings about more an increased quality of life. It creates independence and a better social integration. Accessibility means that all people can perceive, understand, navigate, and interact with electronic information and be active, contributing members of the digital world. Visual, auditory, physical, speech, cognitive, and neurological disabilities should be taken into account when implementing accessibility measures. Colleges have a responsibility to protect students' best financial interest. An article by the U.S. Department of Education. Students look to the college as a trusted source of information as they determine how to pay for tuition,
housing, books, and other basic needs. In today's environment, students are facing additional financial challenges coinciding with the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, rising interest rates, and inflation. Each year, millions of students look to the college when receiving federal financial aid and many information about financial banking products, debit cards, and deposit accounts. Institutions of higher education can help students manage the complicated process of paying for expenses and foster good financial habits when providing information on such products. They also hold the responsibility to ensure certain products offered to the students are in the best interest of their students. Institutions of higher education partner with their third-party service providers to disperse federal aid to students and offer them basic account products. Under the
disclose the terms of these partnerships and ensure that students are not being overcharged. Today, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, CFPB, released a report detailing findings in college banking agreements related to campus debit and prepaid cards. The Bureau found
that many institutions do not appear to be meeting their responsibilities under the department regulations and are not adequately disclosing information about their arrangements and may be directing students to more costly products and may not be conducting the necessary due diligence reviews to ensure the accounts offered are in the best interest of the students. The department is concerned that not all institutions are meeting their obligations under the department's cash management regulations. That is why today we released Dear Colleague letter, reminding institutions of their regulatory obligations and overseeing arrangements with financial institutions. In addition, the department will improve the process of institutions used to report their financial arrangements to the department by integrating reporting to its Partner Connect systems and will add new data fields to track information for compliance with department.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This Microsoft Office software is installed on your computer to help facilitate communication with professors and classmates so that you can submit homework, view assignments, and share documents.
According to Statute 2635.101 of the Basic Obligations of Public Service. What is public service? Public service is a public trust. Each employee has a responsibility to the United States government and its citizens to place loyalty to the Constitution, laws, and ethical principles above private gain.
In U.S. law, an amalgam of principle embodied in the federal Constitution or recognized by courts or lawmaking bodies concerning what Louis Brandeis, citing Judge Thomas Cooley, described in an 1890 paper co-written with Samuel D. Warren as the right to be let alone. The right of privacy is a legal concept in both the law of torts and U.S. constitutional law. The tort concept is of 19th century origin, subject to limitations of public policy. It asserts the right of persons to recover damages or obtain injunctive relief for unjustifiable invasion of privacy prompted by motives of gain, curiosity, or malice. In torts law, Privacy is a right not to be disturbed emotionally by conduct and designed to subject the victim to great tensions by bearing his intimate life and affairs to public view or by humiliating and annoying invasions of his solitude. Less broad protections of privacy are afforded public officials and other prominent persons considered to be public figures as defined by law. In the depths of my nightmares, I remain within you, helplessly thrust in your care. You have so much to teach. May your knowledge and virtue assume a seat in the light, where your opinion and worldview cast the shadows at night, where I hide under your evil, heavy demands to be stroked, in compliance to the legal, finding words that I spoke, under duress meant to terrify, subdue me under